Okay, let's continue and make this comment actually work with this set status dialog. So let's open up that component. It's called set status, I believe. And we can just add the logic for adding a comment in here. So let's go to our add comment, and we can just take this and make use of it here. Okay, let's import comment. And user ID is the logged in user. Idea ID is this idea ID. And the status ID is this status. So this is what the user selects. Okay. So the body is whatever the user types in here. So we have to add a new wire model for that. So let's call it comment, and let's add it here. Public comment. Okay, let's go to set status. Let's add a wire model on that. So where's my wire model here? So we have one for status, and let's add one for the text area. So text area, okay. And let's say wire model comment, okay. And now let's go back here, down here. So the body is going to be the comment, but if there's no comment, so let me just add this comment here. But if there's no comment, let's add a default one here. So let's just say no comment was added. You can leave a blank too, but it looks kind of weird without any content here. So if we take a look at how that looks, if I were to just delete this body of text here, you'll see that it looks pretty weird without one. So we'll just add a default one here. And the last thing here is that new field we added on the comment. So is status update, and that should be true. Okay. So let's see if this works. It might not update the page yet, but let's just see if it does add it as a comment. So I'm going to change this to in progress. This is a status update comment, and let's go ahead and update. Okay, so that changed. Let's see if it added one down here when I refresh. And it looks like it does. Cool. So it looks like the line is back. We'll fix that in a second. Let's just make it appear here automatically. So we just have to go to our idea comments and listen for this event. So status was updated. So we should already have one here for these two. So we're listening for when a comment was added or deleted, and now for that new one, or status was updated. Status was updated, okay? And we can pretty much just copy what we have in here or duplicate it, but change the name. So status was updated. Okay. Does this work? Let's change it from in progress to implemented. Let's test it without any comment. Update. Status was updated. And there it is. Cool. And we do get that default message here. So why is this showing here? Let's try to fix that. So again, here's the comments container before pseudo selector. Let's see if it goes away if I just mess with these values. Okay, so it looks like it does when it's only on -37. So yeah, that's pretty brittle, but I'm going to stick with this solution for now. So -37 for the CSS should be up here. Comments container before -37 pixels. Okay. npm run dev. Okay, and let's see if it fixes it. And it doesn't. Sorry, wrong one. It's not this. It's this one up here. -37, the comments container. Okay, let's try that again. npm run dev. Should be done. Okay, try again. And it's gone. Cool. Okay, next I have my debug bar open here again, and I believe we do have an n+1 issue here. So if we go to our idea comment, we are grabbing the status off of the comment here. So comment status here and everywhere else. Okay. So if we take a look at the number of queries, we have 16. So I think if we go to idea comments and the eager load the status along with the user. So we can just do this, user and the status. I believe it works without an array as well, but we'll stick to array syntax. And now hopefully it should go down. So 16 to 14. Okay. So now I also want it to scroll down to the comment, just like it does for a regular comment. So if you don't remember, this is a regular comment and it scrolls down and it highlights it. So let's see if we can do the same thing here. And it looks like we do have that issue again. I will fix that later. So the code for scrolling down to the comment is in, where is it? I believe it's in add comment. Yeah, so here it is. So this is for pagination, but this one is for checking the event here. So we're listening for the comment was added Livewire event. So now we have to listen for that new event. So in this case, it's, what is it? Set status, right? Status was updated. Okay. So this is getting quite long, but let's just see if it works. So let's add an or on this first condition, or this, and it should be this condition, or this event, I mean, status was updated. Just copy that, paste that in here, and let's put a bracket here, and let's see if this works. So let's hard refresh. Let's make sure there's no console errors. Okay. And we do have this error from somewhere else though. Looks like we have a duplicate ID. And yeah, let's change that. So edit comment. I think I just copied and pasted. So there's a duplicate ID in here somewhere. Yeah, let's remove that. Okay, let's try again. Cool. Let's make sure I can still edit my comment. So I posted this one, changed. Okay, still works. Let's go ahead and, oh yeah, we were checking if it scrolls down when we do this. So let's change it to closed. Does it scroll down? And it looks like it does. Cool. So it does scroll down, but it doesn't highlight it. And I think that's because of this border, but I'm okay with that. So let's fix that issue with the extra line here. So we have to add a normal comment again. Normal comment. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. So now I'm on the after pseudo selector for comment container. Let's see if we change this. Will it go away? So yeah, it looks like if I change it to 37, negative 37. So again, let's mess with the CSS here. The after selector, this one. Yeah, so it should be the same as what we did up here. So this is for the admin comment, or the before pseudo selector. Sorry, not this one, this one. Negative 37, so it has to be the same. So here it is, let's change it, oops. 37, npm run dev. Let's make sure that's done. Okay, and hopefully it works. Looks like it does. One more time to make sure it doesn't happen for the status update as well. Let's add another one, back to implemented, and let's update, and it's still there. Okay, so I think I fixed it. So I put these back to what it was before at negative 38 pixels, and same with this one down here. But for the status update, I forced it to negative 39, which hides the line for status updates. And as you can see, it's hidden here. But let's see if it works for regular comments as well. Regular comments. And it looks like it works now. Cool. And you can probably implement this section without using pseudo selectors. So you don't have to write much CSS. It can just make use of Tailwind's utilities. But this is the way I have it, so I just kept it this way. And it does work. Okay, let's go ahead and write a test for this case. So it's for setting a status, but we're also setting a comment. So we do have a class for that. Admin set status test. Okay. And we can just make use of one of these. Let's grab this one here. Can set status correctly. Let's say no comment. Okay. And what are we asserting here? We are asserting that this idea changed status, but let's also assert that there's a comment now. Even though we didn't add one, there is a default comment that gets added. So let's just say the body of the comment is the default message. So no comment was added. And let's also check the is status update field, and that should be true or 1. Okay. Not sure if true will work here. Let's try. This pass. It does not. I think it has to be 1. Okay, still doesn't pass. I'm sorry, I forgot to change the table name comments. Let's try true again. Okay, so it does pass. Now we can grab this and do pretty much the same thing, but add a comment. Can set status correctly with comment. So down here, when we're setting the status, let's also set the comment. Say this is a comment when setting a status. Okay. So let's grab this and we can do the same thing here. Let's update this comment, space that in, and let's see if this works. Okay, and it does. Oh yeah, I think I forgot to change the or here. So we can clean this up a bit. So let's grab this and we'll make use of includes like we did above. So we'll grab this, let's get rid of this. Actually, I should have just commented it out, but we'll do it again. Comment was added and also status was updated are the events we're listening for. And we can use the includes method on the array. Includes this, okay? Then this should still work, hopefully. So let's try that again for both cases. So regular comment. Hopefully it still scrolls, and it does. And let's try for status comment. Change the status, status comment. And did that work? Didn't look like it worked. It did add it, but why didn't it scroll? Try again, change the status. Okay, doesn't seem to work. Okay, it seems to work now after hard refreshing a few times. So let's try one more time. Regular comment. Okay, scrolls. Let's try setting a comment in here. Set a comment. Okay, so it does work. Don't know what happened the first time. Okay, so looks like there's an issue here as well. The menu does show, but it's showing in white for some reason. So let's just force it to a gray color. So that should be an idea comment. So where's this menu here? X data. So yeah, let's just force this to text gray 900. Okay. Does it show now? For these types, it does. Cool. Okay, I noticed an unrelated bug here. If you keep an eye on the comments count here, if I vote for it, you'll see that it disappears. So what's going on here? If you go to ideas index, you'll see that we're grabbing the votes count from here. But after we vote for it, the idea gets refreshed and this field that this adds is no longer there. So the easiest fix, which I will do here, is just to ignore that. So let's go to idea index. Let's look for the comments count. And let's just say wire ignore here. Wire ignore. Okay. And now this should stay the same. So if I vote for it, it doesn't go up or down, which kind of makes sense because even if it did work, if new comments came in, if I voted, this will go up because the component is being refreshed. So it kind of just makes sense to ignore it altogether. Okay, so that works. Awesome. Our comment works here. And we have a nice history of all the statuses that change on this idea. So for this particular idea, it's in progress. We change it to implemented. This is the new feature you requested. Enjoy. Update, and it does update and scroll to it here, and it adds a comment. Awesome. Let's go ahead and make sure everything still passes for our tests. It does, and let's go ahead and finish off with a commit. This is episode 58, git add. Wait, what's it called? Let me just grab this. Episode 58, git add, git commit, 58, part 2.